Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, dying on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I got she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll set up a throw. That one downfield for Dotson. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Cowboys 0. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out right at the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since, and now they're moving back in the right direction.
From the gun, here's Smith. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion, Slayton. Now Gino on first down. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
There we go.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Lamb in motion left.
Hey, alert! Hold.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Cut 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 40.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14. Cowboys nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Middle. Check 58.
Geno now to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Come on.
Second down and 4.
Back at 60.
Back to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Quick slant, Dotson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Smith. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
From the red zone now, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd and 11. Samuel bringing in the slant. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On. 13 next.
Throwing is Smith. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's caught inside catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Middle. Hey, on the ball.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe some renewed pressure on this. Able to go, it's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down and 1.
7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And take it right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job running the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For our Cowboys.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hey, it's a clip. 53.
Now Geno. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche here? Am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Left thing, 19.
Dotson in motion right.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
And now look at him go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Hey, trio left. Jackson left, Jackson left.
Gino now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No ball. Strike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to throw, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Washington.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
18 Rebel, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 38, Cowboys 28. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 58.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton.
13. On. Hey, go flip her up. No ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
There we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Gibson here running out of the gun. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
70 Rangers.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Dotson in motion right. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
Returnable here from the 38. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's first and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's second down.
Throw
right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce...
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's first down.
18, 5 years. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Go street. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. To throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side. The Oakley way. Hey, C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned. Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the